Hello, everybody. My name is FroggyG420, aka FroggyG422, and I'm coming at you with a pretty old stream. I didn't get around to voicing over this video for like a couple days, but I did want to release this video purely because it cores Thievul and Cradilly together. I really enjoyed that team. I'm probably going to run it again in Open Great League. It's so fun. Thievul has such pressure into almost any Pokemon into the lead. Uh, I played two teams with this. I believe the second team is way better. You'll see why. We're about to get into this, so let's see what our first matchup is. As you see, Thievul, Cradilly, and Claydol to start it off with. I started with Claydol because I was seeing a lot of Tinkatons in the back. I decided to swap to Tinkaton after this. It worked out really well. Thievul to Dragonite. This is a really fun matchup purely because both Pokemon can farm each other down. So since I outpace to a move, I want to take shields. If I can get both shields down and lose it, that's great. If I can win it, that's even better. One boost from a Night Slash guarantees the win. But as you see, we're about the same health throughout it all. He can get two Dragon Claws, but not before I get two Night Slashes. So I'm just playing this, trying to get both shields taken out while keeping his shield. He switches out. And this is where Claydol came in really well. This is a Shadow Claw A slash. I've been seeing a lot of Shadow Claw A slashes. I can understand it. I don't personally like it. I like the ice fast move pressure on A slash. Claydol very easily lives one ice punch, so no reason in shielding that. Shadow Claw not doing too much damage. I'm still in the yellow, so I'm pretty fine. Rock Tomb going through. I can get a farm down, but not before he makes it to another move. So let's see how I play this here. I just straight up no shield it. Just take it. He's down shields. I'm up energy with Thievul. I can get up a little bit more energy before throwing it. I threw on CMP tie. I am terrible at counting as of late. I don't know what it is. I'm losing like one or two turns of counts just out of nowhere. In comes the Dragonite. I'm at back-to-back Night Slashes, so it doesn't matter. He destroys his switch clock, so whatever he comes in with next has about three moves, charged moves worth of turns before he can swap back in. And it's a Jellicent. It can be close since we are no shields in play. I comfortably live a Shadow Ball and he doesn't outpace. So I don't know how he's gonna play this. I think he's just gonna throw the Shadow Ball and call it a day. I don't there's not much he can do to win this. See, Shadow Ball only really does half. He has no fast move pressure like I do. And he doesn't go for a catch, so that's pretty GG's. Thievul has a Night Slash loaded. Thievul very attack weighted, can easily win that. He needs two moves as well. He can't farm down. This is why I do like the Powder Snows, because that's farm down range for a Powder Snow A slash. He throws a move, it's Ice Punch. Cool. I have the Night Slash. 1 HP Thievul wins us the game. And we should be getting into the next one. Get that nice win. You guys like that hammer? The Giga Chadwick. I love seeing some of these names. I love it. Thievul into Azu, not a good match at all. This is why I swapped Tinkaton, because I saw a lot of Azu leads. I can't realign Cradilly onto Azu and be comfortable. That's really difficult. That's a really difficult match. I have to be up shields. I have to have a lot go my way. Driftlin into Cradilly, especially Cradilly up energy, not a bad idea. He's throwing on the Icy Wind. I can comfortably no shield that. Yes, it's 4 times effective. Icy Wind is not a strong move. So I'm now up a shield. I don't win CMP, but purely because I'm up a shield, I can dictate where this match goes through. I don't believe a Rock Tomb KOs. I think a Rock Tomb KOs without any debuffs. I am double debuffed now, so he can let this go. That's going to be fine, but I think my switch timer is about to be up. It is. So I immediately swap into Thievul, get those sucker punches of damage. In comes an Annihilate. I put this match in here. I think it's the next match too. Don't sleep on the Thievul Annihilate matchup. In comes the Night Slash. I don't know why they're no shielding it. And look at that. I get the attack raise. I'm shielding it. I can flip this matchup. You can flip the Thievul Annihilate matchup. You think that's a hard wall? Nope. Annihilate gets farmed down if I get a boost. Even if I don't, he lives on 1. In comes the Azu. I am throwing the Play Rough. This is a boosted Play Rough. Is he going to shield it? It does get shielded. He's just going to go for the full farm down. Nothing I could do about that. I have 2 plays here. I can come in with a Cradilly, suck up some energy, or try to go for a Peekaboo. So he comes in with a Drift Bloom. This is a Hex Drift Bloom as well. He throws the Icy Wind. I have a way to reset debuff. Best scenario for me is getting a catch. I do have to throw a move. I cannot see if I farmed up at all. This is an old match, so I don't remember off the top of my head. Throw the Rock Tomb. He's out of move. I throw 1. Throw 2. Throw 3. Doesn't look like I'll win this. I think this is the match that I put in purely because I flipped the Annihilate matchup. That's all I put this match in here for. The rest of the matches after this should have Tinkaton as the closer. Tinkaton was doing work. Tinkaton wins you games. That's a GG's. I just wanted to show you guys, Thievul can flip the Annihilate if you get the attack boost. So don't sleep on the Thievul matchup. Going into Stoneham, Thievul, and now here's the Tinkaton. You think I'd switch out of this. You think Thievul into a dark type, not really good. Those sucker punches are just chunking. Those are resisted sucker punches. Look how much health I've done. I can comfortably no-shield. He should throw the Aqua Tail. There's no reason to throw the Crunch in this matchup. Throws the Aqua Tail. Better pacing. More damage. Better pizza. Papa John's. Throw the Night Slash. The Night Slash will do a chunk of damage. Just not a lot, but enough to where he's in the yellow with sucker punches in one Night Slash. I suck at talking. I'm already 7 minutes into this. I'm not redoing 7 minutes of voiceovers. They throw the Aqua Tail. Tinkaton can have the breakpoint stat of defense. If you hit 140 defense, it takes 4 Aqua Tails to KO? Yeah, 4 Aqua Tails to KO, 3 with a big farm down. In comes the Blastoise. Thank God I'm up energy, because those Hydro Cannons hurt. Hydro Cannon into Tinkaton? Not fun. Not fun at all. Greninja could flip that matchup on the Tinkaton. I learned that in Remix. Crazy. I'm terrible at throwing on rollout. I think I'm throwing on CMP. I'm not. That's just the other people being way better players. I throw in the Cradilly, keep my Tinkaton as healthy as possible. He's up a lot of energy, but a lot of Blastoise have been running Skull Bash Hydro Cannon, so I'm not threatened by the Ice Beam, even if it is the Ice Beam. It's not that bad. He throws a Skull Bash, no reason to throw it there. Don't throw a Skull Bash in the Cradilly. 2 Hydro Cannons do way more. I shield this because it's most likely the Hydro he just learned. It's the Hydro. Get the shields correctly. I throw on CMP. In comes Grass Knot. Same shield scenarios. I have 2 half-health Pokemon. If you combine them both, they're not a full-health Pokemon, so don't worry about it. In comes the Drapion. Drapion is up a lot of energy. Doesn't throw in time. I get the Rock Tomb off. Is he just going to let it go, or is he going to shield this? If he does shield it, I can come in with Thievul or Tinkaton. I come in with Thievul. Thievul's done his job. Thievul's up energy. Thievul's not done with his job. Thievul has a vendetta. Thievul has a vendetta, guys. Up a shield. Up 3 Pokemon. It is a Lapras. Not looking good for Trainer. He's got to take Night Slash after Night Slash. I wouldn't farm up in this match. You kind of have to, but I wouldn't. Like, these Sucker Punches and Night Slashes are going to add up. It's resisted sideways. You aren't getting the farm down. He's finally throwing the move, but not before I get him to half health. Under half. This is not good for this guy. I have two half health Pokemon left and a shield. He can throw the move. I'm just going to shield it. It's GG's at this point. There's not much he can do. My goal with this team was to have as much health as possible. I figure, like, I have a lot of issues, especially in recent streams. I don't have enough health on my Pokemon in endgame, and I just lose it because I don't have enough health. Like, I saved 2 Pokemon, I got a bit of energy, I got a shield, the third Pokemon comes out, I need a full health Pokemon against him. Simple as that. Going into the 4th match, I did go 19-6 with this team on a stream. Chargebug comes in. I'm not that scared. I think I played. This is the second Chargebug lead I played. I outpace 2 Night Slashes every single time, unless they play it absolutely crazily. Which even then, I think I face 3 or 4 Chargebug leads. Let the first X Scissor go through. Let it go through. It's kind of laughable that you're not in farm down range after a super effective move, but that's just how it is. I make a catch the X Scissor, onto Tink. When I was playing with Thievul, I was making a ton of catches, so do realize if you do want to win, it's either win the lead or kill their energy with a catch. In comes a regular Feraligatr. Shadow Feraligatr is very scary for Tinkaton. Regular Feraligatr, not so much. Yes, it has more health, but a Shadow Feraligatr would have put me in farm down range at that point. And since I'm not in farm down range and I am up energy, same shields, I believe I throw the Bulldoze here. Yeah, I throw the Bulldoze to outpace and get some chip damage. All damage counts. I do not want to eat an Ice Beam with Cradilly. In comes the Bulldoze, it gets a shield. So hard swap into Cradilly. Tinkaton's done his job, and I can keep a catch opportunity. There's still a lot of game left to be played. Shield the Ice Beam correctly. If I farm up just a little extra, I'll be fine. I don't know if I did. My phone is in the way of my charge moves. It's a scuffed setup, guys. Don't worry, we'll upgrade it. In comes a Jumpluff. This is great. This is great. This is a good match. A lot of Jumpluff closers when I was running this team. This was in the Open Great League. A lot of Jumpluff closers. I either kept Tinkaton or Cradilly in the back. Both very strong into Jumpluff, especially Zero Shield scenarios. And it is a regular Jumpluff running Energy Ball. I see why they're running Energy Ball. I get the catch. I was making a lot of catches. I was making a lot of big calls on this stream. Going 19-6. I almost climbed up to veteran. I am downloading and editing the video as we speak. Of my remix team, I climbed back up into veteran. Tinkerton goes down. I just need a Rock Tomb. I'm 1 off. That's GG's. You might have another Pokemon that's farm down or doesn't have enough health to win this match. Thievul's almost full health. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, he has a Feraligatr. Thievul's full health. Thievul's fine. This match is practically over with, even though there are 2 Pokemon left. Thievul is too strong. Thievul has too strong of pacing, too strong of a fast move. It's really attack weighted. It won a lot, CMP a lot. Not against a Talon, but against a lot. And that's just GG's. That Chargebug couldn't do anything. I had too much energy. Thievul was too high health. I think I live on 1 with that X Scissor, by the way. A lot of times did Thievul live on 1, Cradilly live on 1, Tinkaton live on 1. All high rank, of course. I somehow got a high rank Thievul. I don't know. This is also a really fun match. Thievul into Furret. Thievul wins it because I'm doing way more fast move pressure. It's a resisted move. It's a resisted Sucker Punch. I throw the Play Rough here. I don't really know why. I should have just swapped faster, but in my case, I was really late to the swap, so as much damage as possible is necessary. No shielding this. If it's the bulldoze, it doesn't do enough to warrant a shield. It's a heavy slam. I don't know why people were running heavy slam. Tink was crazy in the start of Remix. So that changes this matchup crazily. Bulldoze does a little more than Heavy Slam. They're both about the same move. One just has a chance to debuff. Well, it's also ground typing and covers a lot of Tinkaton's weaknesses. So I think Heavy Slam is better than Ultra League, but Bulldoze does work in Great League. Something about debuffing moves this meta, man. Something about them debuffing moves. In comes a Furret. Just gonna swap back into Thievul. No shields have been used. We're just duking it out. We're just punching each other. We're just punching each other over and over. Even with that attack boost, if I start shielding, I can win this. And if I get attack boost, poor for it. He throws the first shield, but those sucker punches aren't adding up. Even with an attack boost, those sucker punches aren't adding up. I can comfortably shield back. I can probably make it to another move, if not a farm down. It's looking really good right now. He throws the Swift. That's fine. I throw the Night Slash. If I get the boost, I comfortably get the farm down. If not, I might simul KO. I'm hoping to simul KO. 2 shields are being used, and I get the boost. He lived on 1 after the boost. Yeah, throw in Tinkaton, wall the energy. I don't even think it KOs me. With a 1 boost increase, it doesn't. That's what Tinkaton was doing all game, was living on 1. And now Cradily comes in, up 1 shield, 1 Pokemon almost dead. Another Pokemon not looking good into the Cradily. Really not looking good into the Cradily. It's a Lapras. Lapras is not a Cradily answer trainer. He does have a catch opportunity. I have to keep that in mind, but unless he has Ice Beam, there's not much he can do. Especially since I got the first Rock Tomb off. Let's see what he throws. I'm going to no-shield it because it's not threatening. It's not going to one-shot me. It's not going to put me in farm down range. It's a Sparkling Aria, so this is a Skull Bash gamer. And I think he realizes pretty fast. No, he throws a second. Sparkling Aria. I think his switch timer was up too. I believe his switch timer is up for this, and I just throw right away. Either he had 1 second left on his switch timer or it was up. And he does not switch out. In comes the Tinkaton. It's 1 bullet seed away. That's a GG's. Let's get into our 5th match. I believe we have 1 or 2 matches after this. Let me check. I believe we have 1 or 2 matches after this. Into the Pidgeot. This was also a really interesting lead. I saw a lot of Talonflames. Saw a lot of Flyers. Thievul was beating all of them. Thievul just has so much pace potential. It has really good. It has stab sucker punches, so the sucker punches just add up. I believe I shield this. Yeah, even if it's the Feather Dance or the Brave Bird, you're expending so much energy, and I can get a farm down. It is the Feather Dance. Throw right away. Try to get the boost to reset the debuff and potentially get the farm down. I believe I have to make a catch or go down 2 shields, or he can just go down. Filthy Rat. I saw a lot of Filthy Rats on my screen. Morpeko's not that good, but he's very RPSy. That's why I don't like him. Either you have answers to Morpeko and he's not a problem, or you don't have an answer to Morpeko and he sweeps 1 through 3. Why are we giving him 3 type coverages? Why are we giving him Outrage and Seed Bomb? Like, why can he one-shot a Gastrodon? I don't understand that. In comes Tinkaton. He can throw the Dark Aura Wheel. It is resisted. I think so. It does so much damage, though. It's not okay. That's just not okay. It doesn't even show the not very effective. Like, that's a dark move into a fairy. What do you mean that's not very effective? That's neutral. I throw the bulldoze. I believe he shields this. Yeah, he's just full shielding the Morpeko. This is the Aura Wheel. It could be the Psychic Fangs as well, but I think Psychic Fangs will KO. So I just shield that. I have energy on the Tinkaton. I want this Morpeko off the field. And in comes a Medicham. I should have thrown Bulldoze right away, but I'm in the full send meta, so I'm full sending it. Farm up a little extra. Get the catch on Cradilly. Tinkaton can one-shot with Play Rough. Cradilly is not the answer to win this game. In comes the Ice Punch. It doesn't do a lot. It takes 3 Ice Punches to KO, and once I start getting Rock Tomb after Rock Tomb, that number gets higher. That's the great thing about Cradilly is purely Rock Tomb. Anything with Rock Tomb, it's nuts. It's nuts. I believe he has to throw another move after this to get the KO. He doesn't have to throw another move after this to get the KO, but he has to if he doesn't want me to get a move. I forgot you could full send the Dynamic Punch. And I won purely because I almost had the move, and he had to throw there. Oh no, I lose this. Why do I put this in the video? Why did I put this? Oh, that's why I lived on 1. Yeah, that was my exact reaction while streaming that. I went, oh, I lose. He got to a move. Ice Punch, Tinkaton ate that shit. Cinema. That's what Tinkaton does. That's why I swapped in Tinkaton. If that was a Clay Doll, I would have lost that. Tinkaton just lived on 1. In the red health, by the way. Tinkaton's in the red health and can eat an Ice Punch from a Medicham. In comes this. I love this. I love this matchup. I'm in stream. There's like 7 people in stream who come to the park watching me. And I'm just going, are you triple weak to Thievul? So I made an executive decision this match. I was going to shield everything and keep Thievul on the field. That was the correct play because you were going to learn very quickly he was triple weak to Thievul. It's a great day when you see Thievul 1v3. What can I say? What can I say? Sometimes you get really lucky with these weird Pokemon, and you just get to have the time of your life. I just got to sucker punch everything down. He used 2 shields. Thievul has enough health. What is he coming with? All shields are down. I'm going to reset the debuff because he did get 2 Rock Tombs off, and Thievul is going to win me this game. As you see, I made an executive decision. Tinkaton is the better safe swap. In comes a Dunsparce. Dunsparce double Psychic? Wasn't it a double Dark meta last season? Or last meta at that? Not even last season. It was the same season. Yeah. Someone was running double Psychic when we just got out of a double Dark meta. Hey, they were waiting. They were waiting. I applaud them. Sucks they ran into me. Also, Thievul beats Dunsparce in the 1s, I believe. You just have to farm up to a Play Rough and hit it. Or I think it's 3 Night Slashes. In comes the Grapharig. I struggle. I thought that was the Farigiraf. And then I realized they aren't that nice. That's not in the game yet. Double play them. It's not looking good. That's GG's for this guy. There's not much else. I believe I have one more match after this. In comes the Dunsparce. He has to throw a move to KO. He doesn't. I get the Night Slash. He can throw a move now, but he'll be in farm down, if not the KO. That is farm down. He throws the move. This team was so fun to play. I really enjoyed it. I love using wacky Pokemon. I love using Pokemon no one expects. I went to regionals. I ran 6 core breakers. That just sums up what I like to run. I we're gonna have fun, and it's gonna be fun for me. That's how I play the game. It's gonna be fun for me. I have 2 core breakers on my team. Here comes the Swalot. Um, I believe, yeah, in the next video I post, you're gonna see a Swalot versus Tinkaton match. That's a really interesting match. Because you think Swalot, with all the bulk, with super effective charge, fast move, with a hard hitting ice beam that's neutral, you think it would do damage to Tink. No. But back to the Thievul versus Swalot. I'm just throwing when I get to the move on a lot of these. There was not much else. He swaps in Azu. This is also why I brought Cradilly, is if they swap in an Azu, I need something. If they swap in a water type, I need something. Thievul's biggest weakness is like a Gator, because Gator can outpace, and I do KO in 2, but he outpaces to the 2 and wins CMP. It's not good. So having that Cradilly there was very, very needed. I couldn't have done much without a good safe swap. And especially with Thievul having 2 good safe swaps in Cradilly and Tinkaton. Tinkaton not a good safe swap anymore. Running into double fire. That's crazy. Didn't think double fire would come out when Azu exists. But Azu doesn't exist anymore. In comes the Swalot, throwing the Rock Tomb. I believe I swap out after this. Yeah, I swap out into the Thievul, up a shield. Can I let this go? Trainer, what am I doing here? In comes the Sludge. I live it. I was calling so many times I lived a move. It kinda got mind numbing, that I would just sit there and be like, there's no way they're baiting for the 4th time, and then I'd call a bait 4 times in a row. This match is a pretty big hard wall. Not as big as you think, but with how much energy Tinkaton can come out of this, especially in such a low health position, I'm able to get a move and you're not able to get much of a farm down. Tinkaton into Cradilly, not what you want to see. For the Cradilly, at least. Look how much that play rough does, and look how much those Rock Tombs do to me. Given those Rock Tombs are debuffing my attack, and you should throw the Rock Tomb in the Cradilly, on the Cradilly side, it's just, I'm just going to farm up to him 2 moves. In comes the Swalot. I do shield this. The Ice Beam can KO. This trainer's through Sludge the entire time. Could not tell you why. Maybe he didn't have the second move, but we're in the 2400, so he shields the Bulldoze, so I just throw back to back. I win CMP. A lot of these trainers, I had no idea what was happening on their side. Were they lagging? Did they not realize what the plan was? All of that. But it's okay, because he leaves because he realizes he shouldn't have double shielded the Swalot. And that's the end of the video. That shows the core of Thievul, Cradilly, and Tinkaton. I had a lot of fun with this game. It turned out really well. I loved playing this team. That was me. I'm Froggy G420, aka Froggy G422. I have my links to my Twitch. I stream almost every single day. If you want to have fun and watch me either get RPS'd or have the greatest time of my life, please join out. Thank you for watching. That was me. Goodbye.